That's good coat. Yeah, let's go, baby! The winning streak is over. Let's go! How are you? Woo!
Hey everybody, welcome to the Stock Car Spectacle. I'm Ian Jortson, and as you can tell, we do not have Nick and Mike today. They are both very busy tonight, so we got our super sub, Dalton Good. He is back for more action. Dalton, welcome back, buddy.
What's going on, guys? This is Dalton Good, aka Dalton Rodney Bush, Kyle Bush's #1 fan, Joe Logato's #1 hater. What's up?
Hey, good to have you back on, buddy. So we're going to be reviewing this crazy Texas weekend, and I know you got to be a little happy about this one.
Yeah, baby! Let's go! Let's go! We got a dub in 2020! Let's go! Yeah, we ain't going winless in 2020 this year, boys! Let's go!
And now let's start off with our diecast of the week. Dalton, what'd you bring for us, bud?
All right, so unfortunately, I do not have any Kyle Busch Halloween diecast yet, but I got to wait on that Texas diecast. I'm definitely getting that one. But anyway, I decided to do this. In honor of the 5-car returning, which we'll talk about in Ian's Pit Stop soon, I decided to bring out the old Kyle Busch #5 diecast. This is from 2007, and this was the year that I first became a Kyle Busch fan. Basically, this scheme from when Terry Labonte used to drive it got me into NASCAR, got me to be his favorite driver. And then, of course, once he retired, Kyle Busch stepped right in. So I decided to bring this bad boy out. So happy that #5 Kellogg's machine is back.
Oh, very nice, brother. I've always loved that paint scheme when Terry drove it and when Kyle drove it. And yeah, that'd be cool if they brought Kellogg's back when Kyle Larson comes back.
Please, 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 please. I'll be so happy.
Oh, yeah, that'd be absolutely awesome. All right, so for my diecast of the week, we're going to Martinsville this weekend. And now this isn't a race win diecast, but I did have to bring out Noah Gregson's Truck Series diecast when he was with KBM. This is signed. And this is the truck that he won at Martinsville with, and then he ended up puking at the end of the race. And old Kyle Busch patting him on the back. That was hilarious. But we're going to what's up?
Well, I got a funny story about that. So, you know that famous picture of Noah puking and Kyle like backing him up?
Yeah.
I remember someone found an article on that like the very next day on Facebook, and my friends were like, "Wait, Dalton, I thought this was you at first." Like they thought Kyle Busch was me.
Oh.
I'm like, no, I wish, but no.
Oh my God, that's fine. I mean, you've been mistaken for Kyle Busch quite a few times too.
Yes. Yep. At Bristol, at Kentucky last year, yeah.
That's funny, man. But yeah, I had to bring this one out for good luck. We're going to Martinsville, the Xfinity Series. They haven't ran there in a long time, and Noah's got the most experience there. So bringing this one out for some good luck because he really needs it for this weekend.
Hey, serious question. When's the last time Xfinity ran on Martinsville?
2006.
Oh, wow.
Kevin Harvick won the race. That's when he was running that Coast Guard car.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't remember ever Xfinity running on Martinsville. It's been way too long. But yeah, glad they're back. I guess I'll be spending my Halloween watching that. That's a can't miss race.
Oh, absolutely. And hopefully we'll have some really cool Halloween paint schemes for the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, I really hate how nobody does. Like, you know how people do like red, white, blue paint schemes for every Memorial Day and 4th of July? We got to do the same thing for Halloween, man.
Right.
Why not? Why not?
Exactly. All right, so now let's get into our Texas review. First, we started with the Xfinity Series. Brandon Jones, he went on to win Stage 1, so that's helping him throughout these NASCAR playoffs. And then we had Harrison Burton. He went on to win the second stage. This was his first ever Xfinity Series stage win for him in his career so far this year, which is pretty surprising knowing that he had 2 wins prior to this race. And then we had a caution coming out on lap 108 for Harrison Burton. He just got loose exiting turn 4, slid through the grass, no damage, so he was fine.
Lucky.
Yep. And then, good Lord, is this Groundhog Day? I mean, I swear to God, Riley Herbst brings out the caution by trying to slide by Jeb Burton, getting loose and takes himself out, putting himself in the wall, ending his day. This kid is involved in some BS every week, and he's either starting it or he's getting involved with it. I just don't know what his problem is.
Terrible Herbst. I mean, that's why they call him that. The joke writes itself at this point.
It really does. And yeah, and we've heard the rumors that he might not return, and I just don't know how people can look at him and say, oh yeah, he's got talent. No,
he didn't deserve it anyway. He didn't even run a full-time truck schedule for KBM.
No. I mean, I think the guy's only won like 2 ARCA races, and that's because there was only like 8 cars in the field.
Oh, impressive.
Yeah, right. Yep. And we had some playoff implications. We had Brandon Jones, Ross Chastain, and Justin Allgaier all getting together, bringing out the caution, all receiving heavy damage. And we had Noah Gragson taking the lead with 15 to go, but on the final lap in the final corner, Noah Gragson gets really, really tight as Harrison Burton is on his ass. Harrison just flies by, breaks my goddamn heart, and Harrison Burton gets his 3rd win of 2020.
Ouch.
That just sucked, man. That absolutely sucked.
I bet that hurt. Man. So I was at I didn't watch Xfinity. I was at Knoxville watching Tennessee get their ass whooped by Alabama. But I watched the final 10 laps of the race at the mall, and I saw that. I'm like, how do you lose a race like that? I'm sorry, Ian, but like that's the worst way to lose a race right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when he got screwed at Homestead earlier this year with 2 of those late race cautions coming out when he was leading, and then this has just been like such an up and down year for Noah. I mean, definitely much better than his rookie year in the Xfinity Series because he's got a couple wins, but Noah should have like 5-6 wins right now in the Xfinity Series with just how bullshit has played off for him.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, look, Kyle Busch has had a lot of like bad luck and bad ways to lose a race this year, but like Noah Gragson getting tight. Oh my, I would hate to be him right now, man.
Yeah, no kidding. So that absolutely sucked just seeing him lose it in that final turn and Harry taking that win. So whatever, we'll get him at Martinsville.
I just hope Noah wins because I would just hate to miss the playoffs just because of that right there. You know, that'd be way too painful.
Yeah, and he's in a hole too from what happened the previous week. So it's nut up or shut up, as Dakota would say.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so now let's get into the truck series. We had Sheldon Creed winning stage 1. Matt Crafton went on to win stage 2. That was his first stage win of 2020, which is really surprising, knowing that he's been a lot faster than he was in the past couple years.
Yeah.
Grant Enfinger goes behind the wall. He has an engine failure. I mean, this seems to happen every year in the NASCAR Truck Series playoffs where we just see engine failure after engine failure. We saw it last year at Las Vegas where it seemed like 3 motors blew up at the same time.
All 3 ThorSport trucks.
It's just like, good Lord. I mean, it's those makeshift engines that they got for the Truck Series. They just cannot last.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sucks for Grant Enfinger knowing that he's in the NASCAR playoffs. He's got to really, really bring it to Martinsville next week if he wants to make a run for the championship. We had Todd Gilliland going around as he is the first victim of Ben Rhodes' wrath on Sunday. No. So major damage for Todd, ending his day. We had a wild wreck for the lead with Johnny Sauter and Stuart Friesen running with each other. They both get put into the wall, ending their day. They're not playoff drivers, so it really doesn't matter, but they're just looking for that win. Johnny Sauter, he's just been in a rut lately, so it just continues.
It makes me happy. So
yeah, no, he's like a Truex for me. He just whines and is way too much over the radio.
Dude, it's worse than Truex. I gotta be honest with you.
No, it really is. It really is. And then we get 3 to go. Ben Rhodes spins out Christian Eckes, ending Christian's day. Ben Rhodes was apparently frustrated with KBM all day, so he decides to just spin out Christian Eckes on the front stretch. Just blatantly, doesn't even make it look like an accident, just turns
Oh,
right
no.
into him, ends his day, and then they're all pissed off at each other. It just, good Lord. And we always thought of Ben Rhodes as kind of this cool, calm driver, and then he just takes out Todd Gilliland earlier, and now he's taking out Christian Eckes. Just like, what is going on with this guy lately?
Yeah, you cannot just hook somebody on the front straightaway and expect that to be an accident, you know. But yeah, Christian Eckes, I'm so excited for Martinsville. Did you see what he tweeted?
I did not actually.
He, I cannot believe you didn't see it. He asked Matt Kidz if he got any pointers for Martinsville. I hope you know what that means. I hope
Oh,
you know. Please,
oh,
Eckes, please come on, man. I beg of you.
oh my God, that's incredible.
Martinsville's going to be interesting. And also, we did see, I don't know if you saw this too, but we ended up seeing a fight, a little fight in the haulers. Apparently, they were waiting outside the NASCAR hauler, like waiting to be sent in or whatever. And apparently, I think Chris Neckis went over there to talk to Ben Rhodes, and then they started pushing and shoving, and then security had to go break him up.
Yeah, I
So,
saw that. Then they were just pretty much like yelling at each other while they had security like holding them back. So, yeah, things are going to get pretty dicey at Martinsville. I can't wait for that.
I'm not missing this truck race, man. There's no way.
Oh, no way in hell. And then we had Sheldon Creed holding off Austin Hill to get his 4th win of 2020. Got it at Texas Motor Speedway. So Sheldon Creed is looking like a force to be reckoned with this year, and now he's running for a championship. So congrats to Sheldon Creed, making GMS look very, very strong this year.
Yep.
All right, and now we get into this Cup Series race. Good Lordy. So we start off with Kevin Harvick winning the pole, and then around lap 28 on the restart, it begins to mist. NASCAR lets them restart with this, which I was like, why the hell are we doing this? Car's going to be sliding all over the place. Harvick, the leader, gets loose, exiting turn 2, and slaps the wall, receiving moderate damage, nothing too bad. And then after that, about 30 laps later, they finally call the red flag for heavy mist, and then we don't go back racing until about Wednesday evening.
7 stages, the old narrator got tired of waiting, and they had to hire a new one. That's how long it took.
Yeah.
It's so 2020 when you have freaking mist stopping a race for that long. Like, honestly, I really didn't think it'd make the track that wet, to be honest with you. Like, I've never seen any of the, just 2020,
No,
man.
and the fact that there wasn't like really any rain at all.
No!
It was just mist over the track. And they said, like, we can't tell with the radar at all because it's not showing on the radar.
That was so frustrating. You see, this is another reason why I'm kind of ready for the season to be over. It's just that these rain delays are just annoying. Like, I know we get rain delays every single year, and I know that we're gonna get them next year, and that they'll never stop. But like, it's just never been this bad this year. Like I've never watched a season with this many rain delays. It started at Daytona. For my vacation over, that was my first ever Daytona 500. I couldn't go back thanks to Fox's 5 o'clock start time, but. Yeah, then we had that, and then right when we came back for the COVID pandemic, it's been 2 months. We're bored. We're ready for NASCAR to come back, and then it just decides to rain every single race we come back to. We just can't get anything in. I'm like, when does this stop? And then we finally got a break again, and then now it's just back. And this one was probably the most annoying rain delay out of the entire season, and probably the most frustrating rain delay in NASCAR history.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're absolutely right. You hit the nail right on the head that this has been one of the most frustrating seasons with rain delays and all that. It's just so annoying. And then Texas Motor Speedway happened, and it was just an absolute show with waiting for tweets from Bob Pockrass.
Shout out to Bob Pockrass for
yeah, no kidding. He is the real MVP, but saying, okay, it's finally drying up. Air Titans are out. It seems like mist is over the track. We're going to keep an eye on the Air Titans up. NASCAR told Air Titans to shut down. And it's just a whole freaking circle.
That's exactly what Nick Kinsel tweeted.
Yeah.
It's the Bob Pockrass cycle.
Yeah, but seriously, that was some of the most annoying that I have
Yep.
ever had to deal with as a NASCAR fan.
Yep. But it was worth it for me. Why? I'll tell you in just a sec.
Yep. Finally going back to racing here, and immediately Matt Kenseth gets loose exiting turn 4 and spins out Bubba, ending both of their days. I really think Matt Kenseth has just run out of talent at this point. I mean, the guy, he finished off his career strong when he got that win at Phoenix in the 20 car right before he retired. And then he got that little stint with the 6 car when he took over for Trevor Bayne, and he just looked like crap. I mean, you could have also said that was equipment because that 6 car sucked.
Yeah.
But now he's been in the 42 ever since we've gotten back from the pandemic break when the whole Kyle Larson situation happened, and he has literally just been a moving chicane on the track the entire season. He has just been dangerous to be around. It seems like he's a Riley Herbst in the Cup Series at this point.
I wouldn't go that far, but when he came into the 42, I already had low expectations. I didn't expect him to do much. I remember when we came back at Darlington in the group chat, I said that I remember Connor asked where Matt Kenseth will finish tomorrow. I said 28th, but he got a top 10. So I'm like, well, okay, maybe. But then right after that, it's just, let's just face it, he doesn't want to be here anymore. He just wants to be done.
No.
He doesn't like this package. I remember that I can't remember which one it was, but I remember he came on the radio and said, they drove this for a year? So that's probably frustrating him. And yeah, he's just I just think he wants to be done. I mean, he's not really racing for anything anymore. He really could he's just better off retiring. All he is just a fill-in driver at this point. Nobody wants to hire him. So, if I were Matt Kenseth, I mean, finish out the season, of course, but overall, I just don't think he doesn't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a great career up until he retired from the 20, but yeah, I'd say at this point, just don't pick up the phone for being that substitute, man. It is not working out well for you.
Nope.
All right, so we had Clint Boyer holding off Martin Truex Jr. to win stage 1. We had Rowdy winning stage 2, and then Kyle Busch went to hold off Martin Truex Jr. to get his first win of 2020. My goodness, I can't believe it took this long for Kyle Busch to get a win this year, but it finally happened. I know he's not in the playoffs. This doesn't get him into the round of 4, but he has finally gone, 16 seasons in a row with a win?
Yes, sir.
So congrats to Kyle Busch, congrats to Rowdy Nation and Dalton Good, because good Lord, I know you guys have been waiting this for a long time.
Hold on just one second. That's good coat. Yeah, let's go, baby! The winning streak is over! Let's go! How are you? Woo! I had to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, finally. I mean, it still pisses me off that we're not in a championship container anymore, but now I finally don't have anything to worry about anymore. Like, I'm kind of relieved, I was really worried that, that was his biggest concern was, can we extend that seasonal winning streak to 16? That was the biggest concern. I honestly didn't think we were going to get it, I mean, right after he got eliminated from the Roval, I thought that was over. He's not racing for anything. I don't think he's going to get the job done. But finally, they brought out a fast car this weekend. Adam Stevens did a great job. Really hit the nail right on the head on the fuel strategy and got him the win. So that was really, really big for that team. And this is also a big momentum boost for that team as well for 2021. They don't have anything to worry about anymore. They can just race these last 2 weeks, just chill out, and then they can finally start going ahead and focusing on 2021 to hopefully get their team better, try to have a better season. But, man, I got to say, this is probably one of the biggest wins in Kyle Busch's career. Pretty much a season or maybe a career-saving win. I mean, I do not ever want to suffer a winless season, but thankfully I don't have to for another year at least. So it's all that matters to me, man.
I mean, I feel like a lot of drivers have been through that kind of winless season. I think Kevin Harvick had to deal with it. I believe it was 2010 or something like that where he went winless. A lot of drivers have been through it, but not Rowdy. And it just shows that this guy is one of the best of the best. So,
yep.
May not be in the playoffs, but good Lord, this guy is still and dude, I really think that this has really turned on some momentum for him, and I think that he could possibly go and get the win at Martinsville this upcoming weekend, and he can go and win at Phoenix and just play spoiler for championship. So we'll see.
Yeah, just watch him dominate Phoenix and him not being in it. Well, I mean, either way, no matter what happens these next 2 weeks, I don't really care. I mean, he could wreck on lap 1. I'll be like, yeah, we already got our win. We got nothing to worry about anymore. Let's just move on, get ready for 2021. But yeah, and back to Kevin Harvick. I remember he had a winless streak, and he had a lot of them. One in 2006, and then one from 2008 through 2009. But so
yeah, that was it.
But yeah, usually when Kyle struggles, he's had quite a few struggling seasons. 2012, 2014 are the number one seasons where he's really struggling. He would always just get that one random win, to save his season winning streak record. I remember 2012 where if it wasn't for Carl Edwards jumping the restart at Richmond, he would have never gotten that win at Richmond Spring Race. So that pretty much saved us. As well as 2014, I remember we were nowhere near contention for that race as well. And it was going to come down to Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon, but both of them had flat tire issues. A late caution came out, and Dave Rogers gave him a good old 4-tire call, got him launching on that restart. It was able to get that win. So, we used to always get lucky in those 2 seasons, but finally on this one, like, we just came out and dominated. Something we haven't seen all season long. We brought a fast car, made great passes throughout the field, was able to keep that clean air. And what I was really impressed with is that Adam Stevens is not a fuel mileage, crew chief. He's never really good with pit strategy. He's just good at getting the car tuned up, getting it ready for Sunday. But, of course, without practice this season, it's hard to do that. But he was finally able to make the fuel strategy, and he finally made it work. So I'm really, really proud of him. I still don't agree with that call he made for the Roval to make him stay out on really old tires and low on fuel, screw him over. But,
yeah.
But I think this definitely makes up for it. So, Adam Stevens, great job, great call. It finally worked out.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, I feel like there's really only been like a couple instances this year where Kyle Busch looked like he was going to get the win. There was that one at Bristol earlier this year with that Joey Logano block.
Thanks, Logano.
Darlington could have been another one with that whole Chase Elliott thing. But either way, Rowdy got it done. 16 seasons in a row he has gotten a win. So congrats to you, boy. I know you're happy because you have been all season long.
Okay, now you can enjoy the group chat in peace. I'm sorry.
No, now I get to see what it's like for one of your drivers to win. I mean, I don't count Connor because he already had that William Byron win. So you finally got a win.
Yeah, pretty much so. And Nick is the only guy in the group chat that doesn't have one yet.
I mean, he hasn't had a win since 2012. So.
Ow. That hurts.
It's been a while for him, but that's what happens when you choose an underdog.
I mean, who doesn't love a good underdog story? But Nick, just find a better driver.
Exactly. I mean, I like a few underdogs, but they're not my top favorite driver.
No, it's not safe to do that yet. So,
no, not one bit. But I think that'll do it for our show here. You got anything else to add, buddy?
Finally got that dub.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the Stock Car Spectacle. I'd like to thank our special guest, Dalton Good, for joining in and subbing for Nick and Mike this week. You can follow him on Twitter and Instagram, so make sure to hit that follow button. He is Kyle Busch's #1 fan and Joey Logano's #1 hater, so make sure you remember that. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Me, Nick, and Mike were on Twitter and Instagram, so make sure to follow us along with the Stock Car Spectacle accounts. And make sure to check out the Koto's Mojo with me and Patrick Koto. So that'll do it for us, everybody. I'm Ian Jortson.
And I'm Dalton Good.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.